If you have a lawn that looks something like this, roughly 1,200 square feet, there is absolutely no need for a riding lawnmower, a zero turn that's hard to control, or an expensive push mower. What you're gonna need is one of these. This is the 18-inch Wild Badger, and we have its competitor in its weight class. This is the 16-inch Greenworks. Both are battery powered, both are extremely cheap. I've had them for about 3 weeks now, and I've been putting them through the ringer. We've been doing cut bag testing, we've been doing battery life testing, and a big reason why I want to do this review is because my senior citizen mother and my beautiful wife, they want to cut the lawn, and they wanted something that is small, lightweight, compact, and easy to maneuver. So let's get into it. There's really no putting these machines together. They come pre-assembled in the box already. All you have to do is install the handlebars and the arms that connect to the machine. There were only two real differences between the two that I noticed when putting them together is with the Wild Badger, when attaching the arms to the mower, it seemed more secure. You gotta twist it on there and there's these teeth that lock in. Whereas for convenience on the Greenworks, yes, it is a snap little clamp, but there's a lot of play in it, as you can see here. And then with the Wild Badger, it came with the wire clamps to tuck in the wire along the handlebar. That's not that hard, but it was convenient on the Greenworks because they were built in there and you can just slip the wire right through. So that was pretty easy. When it comes to performance and cut with these machines, my expectations were low. I've never used tiny mowers before though. So the Badger showed up first, so we got to testing with that. I started with mulching because that is what my mother and my wife would personally do. The cut was nice and level. I cut high spots, low spots, close turns, up and down slopes. It was very easy to push and maneuver. The main thing was that there were no clippings left behind. Bagging was the same. The bag ballooned up, showing that there was good suction power. I ran over debris and it picked it up on the first pass. And all the clippings made it to the back of the bag, leaving no mess on the lawn. Can we see with the light? See if we brighten it up. Oh yeah. Then the Greenworks showed up and we got to testing with this. I noticed right out of the box it was a little bit heavier and it was a little bit harder to maneuver when first mulching with it. Everything seemed like it was going good, cut seemed fine until I noticed something going on in the lawn. Clippings. All right, so after using the Wild Badger, I noticed that there was no clippings anywhere. Put them both on level 2 and they both were cut short. And this is leaving, if you can see that, it's leaving some clippings behind on top. If you want to take a look over here, it's like you can see there's a lot sitting on top, especially over here. It's all over the place. Okay, first initial thoughts with the Greenworks. 1, it is heavier. For sure.
Oh wow, this is a lot heavier. That one's lighter.
It is harder to push through the grass. I cut these short, you know, I did with the Badger. It's just heavier. You can feel it. Pushing through the grass, the bearings, I don't know if it's the tires as well, going through. You know, I was having not a difficult time, but I mean, my mother and wife will have a little bit more of a difficult time pushing them through here. Second, it's still leaving some clippings, even though we're bagging. This thing is like not super full, but we're leaving clippings around. And third, it took more passes, you know, the 2 inches, you know, 16 inches over 18, you know, 2 inches, that's a lot. And it takes more passes, you know, so I mean, like what? We're not talking, you know, 10 passes, but I mean, when you're an older person, you know, my mother, 70 some years old, she's going back here like two extra passes, you know, every time. It's just like, I don't know. Convenience also, you know, pushing a heavier mower can be difficult. So when it comes to battery life with these things, I'm putting them through the ringer. We're sitting on a 12,000 square foot plot here, and we're gonna run both of these machines over the whole thing and we're gonna cut it twice. What I'm trying to simulate here is a 12,000 square foot plot opposed to my parents' 1,200 square foot. This is like cutting my parents' lawn 12 times with both of these machines. So we're gonna see how much we really have to recharge these things after we cut the lawn, technically 12 times. Also, I wanted to see how much faster I could get done with the Wild Badger 18-inch over a smaller 16-inch Greenworks. And as you can see here, I'm done mowing with the Wild Badger, and we are still trucking along here with the 16-inch mower. For 12,000 square feet, I'll probably put it up here what it actually was. Did the whole thing, and we are at half power. Oh, half power. And we just did this whole lawn, and we are flashing. So this thing is about to die. The final test is with my wife. She's the one that's going to be using these. She wants to get a few extra steps in and a little bit of exercise, so she's going to test these out. But unfortunately, my mother is not in town right now, so she can't partake in the trial. So here are my wife's quick thoughts. All right, tell me your thoughts.
I feel like this one's heavier to push. And then this one's definitely lighter and easier to push. And I like this smoother grip on the handle.
And then we saw you lift it up earlier. It was, we could clearly tell that that one was heavier than that one. So which one do you like overall?
I like the Badger.
The feeling here, this is way cushier than this. This is kind of like, there's not much there. This is really soft. And the whole time I was pushing like this, it kind of like, you're like this, opposed to handlebars like that. I don't know. This is a lot more comfortable. With my overall testing, the 18-inch Wild Badger 40 volt takes the cake. It has a cleaner cut, it has better suction when bagging, not leaving clippings all over the place. It's lighter. My wife likes it better.
I like the Badger.
The ergonomics are better for the hands, the handles are cushier, and it just overall, the looks. I mean, it's kind of all blacked out. It's got the shark fins on the side. It's kind of cool looking. Hopefully this helped you out in your small mower journey for your tiny lawn. Wild Badger's awesome. I appreciate you guys sending these mowers out for me to test. And hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the small channel that I have here. And click that subscribe button because it's free. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.